Do you have a crown and you just feel like your car audio sound system could be a little bit better? Well, we got a solution for you. Introducing our Encore Alpha ENA 3T3 series plug-and-play amplifier, super easy to install, and it will transform the way your car audio sounds in your brand new Toyota Crown. My team over here will walk you through how easy it is to install this. You will be confident that you'll be able to do it yourself. All right, guys, well, let's stop talking. Let's go inside the car and get this installed.
All right, let's first start off by removing this thin plastic panel piece here. Grab a thin plastic panel removal tool and just go ahead and pry it off very, very carefully. And you can kind of use your fingers all alongside to work your way all around. Be very, very careful when you do this because you don't want to damage your interior components. Perfect. And now it's out. I'm going to pull it straight out towards me, okay? Now, if you take a look at this clip here, it's pretty much just being held in facing down. You're going to need to use like a pick tool like I am and just pulling this straight up, which will allow the clip to be in this area here and have it come out straight towards you, okay? Next, let's go ahead and open up the center console here, and we're going to remove this plastic panel here. You can kind of just use your hands or a plastic panel removal tool to assist and just pull it up and straight out towards you. Next, let's go ahead and remove this panel underneath here. Now, we're not going to remove it all the way, just enough so we can get to the areas we need. I'm just working my way around. I'm just pulling on it. Okay, that should be plenty. And now we'll pull out the climate control panel. Just pop it out straight towards you, like so. Okay. And we're going to be removing some connectors back here. Be very careful when you're maneuvering around this. So we have a few clips to remove. So it's going to be this one here for the emergency light, as well as the push button to start the car. And there's going to be one more underneath for the climate control panel located behind the vents. Okay, it's going to be this one here. All right, next, let's go ahead and pull on this tab here. Now we're just going to leave it out like this. That way it's just out of our way when we pull out the head unit. But grab a 10mm socket and ratchet. We are going to be removing 4 10mm bolts. It's going to be 2 on each side, 1 on the bottom, and there's actually going to be 1 facing straight up in this area here, okay? All right, the 10mm is going to be located right under here. It's going to be hard to see, but if you stick your finger in there, you definitely will feel it, okay? All right, and if you guys haven't already, make sure you guys use magnetic sockets. Otherwise, that 10mm could have fell down here and you would have lost it. You might have something rattle in your cabin area. Not good. All right, and this is the last one. Next, grab a thick blanket or towel and just use that old jacket you have. I know you probably have one, okay? We're gonna put it right under here, so that way when we remove our head unit, it's gonna go ahead and protect our interior, okay? Let's go ahead and pull out the head unit straight out towards us, and be careful with the cluster clip. That way we have access to our connections here. All right. Now listen up, guys, pay attention. This is very, very important. Before you do anything, make sure you whip out your phone, take a photo of all the factory connections, and that way you understand and know where all the factory connectors go. And just in case if you forgot something, if there's an error message or anything, you can double check your work and make sure that there's no missing connections, okay? Here it is, guys, our easy, simple plug and play power amplifier kit for your Toyota. Now, let me go ahead and explain. There are 2 gain knobs. There's a rear and a front gain knob. Now for this Toyota Crown without JBL, we prefer the front gains set to the 1 o'clock position and the rear also set at the 1 o'clock position. So it's about like 60%, but feel free to plug it in. And even while everything is out here, you can still turn on the vehicle, play some music, and adjust it to your own liking. Now, here is our plug and play wiring harness. And the installation process is very, very simple and easy. Let me show you guys how it's done. First, let's go ahead and remove this brown and black connector that's in our way of our 2 connectors that we're gonna be using. So I'm just gonna use a plastic panel removal tool to push down on the release tab and simply pull out the cable, okay? Now the 2 connectors we are going to be using is this 28-pin connector here and this black 10-pin connector here. Okay, let's first go ahead and remove the black one and then this gray one here. Now the colors of these connectors may look different in your vehicle if it may have JBL, or even if you're watching this, it may have a different color in general, okay? Just know that the connector that we always use will always be next to this black 10-pin connector. This one always stays the same no matter what, okay? Now when you guys are connecting our 28-pin connector to our female side, make sure you connect it in straight and not bent at an angle. Otherwise you may damage these very, very important pins. Now you're either gonna get no factory backup camera, or you might have like an error code, or just straight up your radio's not turning on. Double check these pins, make sure they all straight and then not bent, kinked, or damaged. If they are, feel free to grab a thin plastic panel removal tool or a thin flathead screwdriver and go ahead and push these pins back together and as straight as possible, okay? All right guys, so again, when you guys connect these two, make sure they are straight and push them in and make sure you hear the click, okay? On our male end, we'll go back into the factory radio, okay, and push it in until you hear a click. Beautiful. And this will be the same thing for the black 10-pin connector here. And this side will go back into the factory radio. And that's it, guys. That's our easy installation of our plug-and-play wiring harness. And all that's left to do is to connect the gray and the white into our amplifier here, gray to gray, and the white to white. Can't miss it. And with the ENA3T3, the wiring harness does have a separate remote wire out, and this is mainly used to trigger an aftermarket amplifier or a subwoofer to turn on and turn off. Okay. As well as the remote wire, we also have RCA outputs, and this is mainly used, again, for an additional subwoofer or an amplifier. All right, before we continue, let's go ahead and put back in the black and brown connector that we just removed, so that way we don't forget to later. Okay, and listen up guys, this is the best part. Stop what you're doing, double check the photo that you took on your phone, make sure all the factory connectors are in before you go ahead and proceed further. All right, so we found the perfect mounting location for our amplifier. So if you're looking straight at the radio, it's gonna be toward this left side of this cabin area here, and inside the kit does include some foam tape, so just make sure you wrap up the amplifier with the supplied foam tape so that way it doesn't rattle around. All right, now that our amplifier is now securely wrapped up in some foam tape, let's go ahead and mount our amplifier so that way we can move on. Alrighty, and again guys, so this is pretty much where we're going to be mounting our amplifier, right in this general location with the supplied foam tape. And all that's left to do is to reverse order everything we just did, and make sure when you're putting back in the factory radio and the wiring harness, tuck everything away nicely. That way when we push back in the radio, you don't crimp or damage or bend any of these wires. Okay, let's get started. All right, after the screen is back in, let's go ahead and make sure that all the factory connectors are back in place. And for the climate control panel, there's three. It's going to be the emergency light, the climate control panel on the bottom behind the vents, as well as the start button. Okay, and carefully line up the clips and give it a good firm push. Okay, should click in, and it's super satisfying when you guys do it right, because it's just like magic. We have this piece here as well. Perfect. Let's see what it sounds like.
All right, you guys heard the before and after. As you can see, it made a huge difference in how the car audio sound system sounds in your Toyota Crown. If you're interested, leave a comment below, ask us any questions. We love to hear from you, or you can email us at info@beatsonicusa.com. And top of that, guys, we are fully stocked, ready to ship at your doorsteps, available at beatsonicusa.com. Don't forget, give us that subscribe and like. Really help us out. Thank you very much, and we'll see you guys on the next video.
Look, I don't take no loss, it's simple. Stand up, guy, want 10 toes.